Welcome, 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 everybody. My name is Michael McBay. I'm a wealth builder here with Cost Metals, guys. I'm super excited. We got a lot of people chiming in tonight. Numbers are getting up pretty high. Oh, almost 130 people right now, guys. I'm super excited to be on the call tonight. Some great information. Every time I listen to the video that Antoine was playing, I get excited because I always hear Les Brown, which is one of my favorite inspirational speakers. I got a chance to meet Les Brown and hang out with him for a whole entire weekend back in 2013. So every time I hear him, it's just amazing. But guys, I'm excited. I'm excited to be on the call tonight. I'm excited for you guys. For those of you who have never heard this information, you're going to hear something that I totally believe can literally change your life. I'm in the space of network distribution now about a little shy of 13 years. And I was blessed in that run of 13 years. Over the course of about 7 to 8 years of really grinding in this industry, I was blessed to become one of the top money earners in the companies that I was involved in. I was blessed to understand what it's like to make an annual income on a monthly basis. But I retired from this industry back in 2015. After my last opportunity, I decided to just kind of go on a hiatus and put more attention and time into my traditional business. That was already a $1 million practice that I built over the course of about 15 or 20 years. But guys, let me tell you something. Why am I excited right now? Since 2017 to now, I got a phone call about 2 months ago that I truly believe is the answer to really what my goals are. Why I'm excited about Cost Metals right now. Why? Because I come to understand here, guys, over the last 3 or 4 years as I've transitioned my process in terms of how I make money. And I quit really focusing on making money a while ago. For me right now, it was about legacy building. It was about building generational wealth. You know, for my kids, my kids' kids. That's what I've been focused on for the last 3 years. And I got a phone call about a month and a half ago about this opportunity. And right off the bat, I was in. Okay, I was in. I was in for 2 reasons. Number one, because the person that called me. Okay, because he called me, I was in. His word, his track record speak for itself. But number two, he shared something with me that I didn't know much about, but I knew that what he was talking about was powerful. And so the thing that was exciting for me about this year is this is an opportunity, guys, that when you talk about precious metal and gold, what excites me is that I realize that really the purpose of money right now is not to pay bills and live a lifestyle. The purpose of money is to take it and make more money, invest it and make more money. That's the purpose of money. That's something that I recently learned over the course of the last 2 or 3 years. And when he called me, I said, this is the answer, because I was already a part of this industry. I was just on the consumer side. I was buying gold. I was buying gold as a consumer to wear, you know, to showcase, to market, to look good. But at the end of the day, now I get the opportunity to get on the investment side. So now I get to take my money and invest it versus actually use it to purchase, guys. And so I'm excited. I'm excited because a dual opportunity to build long-term wealth with investing in precious metal, gold and silver, while simultaneously build a massive income along the way. So guys, you're going to hear something like tonight. If you really listen and pay attention, it's going to basically change the game for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way and bring up the man of the hour. It's just always exciting, and I'm always elated to introduce him because he's the inspirational, really why I got into this industry. I got into this industry back in 2008 or 9 or 10, I'm not even sure, from a cousin of mine. I believe that's actually on this call tonight. But I watched this individual that I'm about to bring up from afar, year after year, month after month, just kill this industry. I didn't actually know what industry he was involved in. I just knew he was an entrepreneur and he was extremely successful. Magazines, I would see him on calls. I would see him in magazines being awarded cars and, you know, just so on and so forth. So it was very exciting, and I was very intrigued by what he was doing. And we would meet and we would have personal conversations and hang out and eat and so on and so forth. But he never, ever talked about business. You know, he just kept it, you know, family, you know. And one day I had a cousin of mine to call me up and said, "Cuz, I want you to go take a look at an opportunity." And I did that simply, again, because she asked me to. And it was the best decision I had ever made in my life. Went and took a look at that opportunity, and the rest is history. Here we are. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up the guy that I was so inspired by to share this information with you guys. This guy needs no introduction. For those who don't know, I just like to just cut through the chase. He's a global leader in this industry. He's built million-dollar organizations, chairman positions on crypto companies, and you name it, he's done it. He's led teams and built teams all over the country. I've watched it. And now I get the opportunity to line up with him for the first time and build this company together. So I'm elated for you guys to hear from none other than my cousin, Mr. Antoine McBay. You got the floor, sir.
Wow, thank you, cuz. I really appreciate it. Guys, my cousin Michael McBay, I mean, it's an honor to be working with him in this space. And he's so successful in traditional business. He has a seven-figure legal business. He's been in that industry for a few decades. He's been very, very successful. And then to be able to then parlay that into this space of direct distribution and build another seven-figure income, I've just been flabbergasted. So I'm honored to be working with you here. Thank you so much for the kind words and the introduction. Guys, we've got at least two different type of people that are here, okay? You've got one that's here because you are interested in how you can buy precious metal, gold and silver at cost. That's all you're interested in. You're not interested in the business. You're not interested in earning any extra money. You were just told that you can get the best pricing on bullion, gold, and silver, and it's at cost with no markup. If that's you, then stick around. We've got something for you. But we also have the other people that are saying, hey, not only would I like to buy gold and silver at cost, but if I could earn a little extra income at the same time, then I'm open. Well, we've got something for you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show a quick 2-minute video that's going to share with you the concept of at-cost metals, and then I'm going to break it down very thoroughly for you.
In the grand scheme of wealth preservation, purchasing and storing precious metals can be a daunting endeavor. The hurdles are many, from high markups and hidden fees to the logistical nightmare of secure storage. Even figuring out the authenticity of your purchase can be a nail-biting experience. Imagine a world where these complications are no longer your concern. Welcome to the future with at-cost metals, where the complexities of traditional methods are replaced with simplicity, security, and savings. This is the world of our membership-based service. For an annual fee of $149 or $399, you gain access to a treasure trove of benefits that make precious metals purchasing a breeze. Picture this: buying precious metals at cost, with no markups, no hidden fees, just the pure value of the metal itself. But the advantages don't stop there. Our service doesn't just give you precious metals at cost, it also provides a digital and physical vault with the highest level of security. No more worrying about burglars or natural disasters. Your precious metals are safe in our DApp vault, accessible anytime, anywhere. Now, you might be asking, what about shipping? We've got you covered. Enjoy free or at-cost shipping, depending on your membership tier. This means more savings for you, more value for your investment. In the world of precious metals investment, our service is a game changer. It's not just a better way to buy and store precious metals, it's the best way. Don't let the complexities of traditional methods deter you from the lucrative world of precious metals. Sign up for a membership today. Secure your wealth, ensure your future. Welcome to the new age of precious metal investment. Welcome to a world of security, simplicity, and savings.
Here are some requirements for a successful company: perfect timing, perfect product, perfect business model. Here are some statements from some experts. Dr. Ron Paul, a congressman, that says inflation is a very simple concept to understand. More money equals less value. You've got the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, that says silver may be the best possible way to build wealth. These quotes are at least 20 years old, but are probably more true today than ever before. Here are some reasons why this is so timely. Global uncertainty, it all but dictates the necessity of a stable store of value. Inflation, it's clearly winning this war. It's not getting any better. It's only going to get worse. Globally, housing has been affected. Grocery prices are not sustainable. Central banks are all printing money at unprecedented rates. And paper currency, guess what? It's going digital. You've got the BRICS. You've got the Fed now. And of course, the lasting effects of COVID, which has affected supply chains. These are not opinions, ladies and gentlemen. These are facts regardless of one's political views, nationality, or religion. So why precious metals? Number one, you can hold it. It's real tangible value, and it's time tested. It is by far the best product that hedges against inflation. I hope you heard that. easily explainable. Even children know that it's good. And it's relatively stable during times of uncertainty like right now. And it is by far the best product to be garage qualified. Success leaves clue. And here's a clue from CNN Business, Saturday, December the 16th, 2023. Costco's hottest item isn't rotisserie chicken. It's $2,000 gold bars. For those of you that live out of the U.S., Costco's sell anything from tennis shoes to rotisserie chicken and gold. That's right, gold. They have a limit on that $2,000 gold bar. And I want you to know that cost is cheaper than Costco's. And by the way, you have to pay for a membership to join Costco's in order to shop at Costco's, but you're not getting items at cost. Here's another clue. Central banks are all buying gold at record pace so far in 2023. Well, guess what they're going to do in 2024? They're going to break another record because consumers are putting their money in the bank and they're taking your money and they're buying gold. Here's another clue. States where gold and silver have become legal tender. If you look over to the right, Louisiana, Utah, Texas, where I'm currently living, have passed legislation recognizing gold and silver as legal tender, a move that allows citizens to make transactions using precious metals in place of cash. So why our business model? Well, we've developed relationships with the largest market makers in bullion and numismatics coin, the fourth and fifth largest in the world. We own all of our networking software, so we don't outsource anything. We don't charge you a monthly fee for the website. It's completely free. We sell precious metal, bullion, at cost to customers. It's all in the name. And we're going to pay everyday ordinary people, regardless of race, gender, religion, education, or background, to simply share their membership experience. Who better to tell the story than members who are actually utilizing the membership? We can manage and anticipate growth, and it has to make sense for all parties involved. Let's talk a little bit more about the company. It's brand new. We're in the infancy stages. We haven't launched yet. We're in pre-launch. Let me ask you a question. If you're looking for an opportunity, you want to get on that plane when it's on the ground, or you want to board that plane when it's in the air? This plane is on the ground, and we all have a first-class ticket because of the timing that you're hearing about it, but don't look at this opportunity with a coach class mentality and miss out on what could be your potential destiny, all because of maybe the way you think or some past experience. This is 2024, baby. We get the start. Look at where we are today and look at, more importantly, where we're going. New company, but seasoned owners. That's right, seasoned owners. They have extremely extensive knowledge in the precious metals business. They had a company before that sold $1 billion in precious metal, offering true at-cost pricing on precious metal and bullion. We've got an incredible lucrative compensation plan with valuable numismatics coin that will fuel the residual component. Let's talk about our products. We offer the exact same precious metals, but at cost. Remember, it's all in the name. I'm talking about the Eagles, the Buffaloes, the Morgans, the Peace, the Canadian, the Maple Leafs, the South African Cougaran, the generic bars and coins, the Engelhard, the Johnson Matthey, and so much more. You're going to be able to check the site for a full offering. Okay, we're going to be complete transparent on pricing. All right. So how does our price compare? What's the big deal? Dealer direct versus that cost. Some of you are experienced and you've been buying gold and silver, and you're saying, I get good prices, I buy directly from the dealer. Well, if you're buying from a dealer, you are buying dealer direct. However, that literally has no bearing on the price that you pay, but rather the fact and who sold it to you. At cost means you pay the exact same price the dealer pays. Did you hear me? No markup. Again, we're going to provide that transparency. And here is a real concurrent price comparison at the time we put this together for the company. A silver Engel, which is the most commonly purchased coin in the world. Some of our competitors are anywhere from $29.90 to $31.54. Your big online retailers are $31.01 to $31.24. Our price, $26.48. So how does that price compare percentage-wise? That means you can save on the exact same coin anywhere from 12.41% to almost 18%. Are you hearing me? On the exact same metal. So why would you pay more when you can pay at cost? We also have the DAP vault, the digital and physical vault, which allows incremental fractional purchasing. Listen to me, it's one of the most powerful features of the at-cost metals. The ability for customers to buy precious metals incrementally. So you can buy as little as $1 worth, $5 worth, $20 worth, totally fine. Even $1 million worth, the choice is yours. But the amount of metal you purchase is tracked, 0.001 of an ounce to display in your metals page. You can control it from your mobile device, the back office of at cost metals. It means you can accumulate the metal at your pace, the way it should be. All of the metal you purchase is yours. It's physically held in the DAP vault, which is owned by the 4th and 5th largest supplier in the world. You can have it shipped with the click of a button. You can actually sell it with the click of a button, all from your mobile phone. If you sell it, your cash account increases by the amount of the sale, and you can withdraw that money if you want, or you can simply use it to purchase more metal. Again, the choice is yours. Speaking of the vault, it is the most economical way to service our customers. Remember, this is a global business, but we're talking about the highest ranked vaulting company that utilizes multiple Class 3 state-of-the-art technology. They have impenetrable walls, internal barriers. Are you hearing me? We're talking about 24/7 real-time reporting, expedient processing of shipments if you want to eventually ship it out of the vault, fully insured on delivery, in international delivery, custom clearance. Yes, listen to me. We're talking about the type of vaults where countries store pallets of gold and silver. It's insured against terrorism. Now, if it's good enough for countries to store their pallets of gold and silver, listen to me, it's good enough for people like you and I. If this makes sense, then let's talk about the membership. How much is the membership, and what is the compensation plan like if we decide to share this business model with others? First of all, understand this is 2024. Every company nowadays has some form of an affiliate marketing concept where they allow everyday ordinary people to share their products and service. So why not at cost metals? Let me give you some examples. Target has an affiliate program. Amazon has an affiliate program. Walmart has an affiliate program. For those of you out of the country not familiar with Walmart, it's one of the biggest retailers in the US. They are everywhere, okay? And then, of course, American Airlines has an affiliate program. So again, why not at cost metals? How much is our membership? Well, the first membership we have is the Metals Plus package. It's $399. It will give you 18 months of unlimited at-cost pricing of physical precious metals, bullions, access to specialty collectible products, and access to the DAP trading vault, which is an additional $200 value that you're getting. Also, it includes 3 perfect MS70 graded numismatic silver coins. So you get 3 coins, you get the DAP vault, and you get 18 months membership on the Metals Plus package. We also have the Metals package for $149. It gives you 1 year unlimited at-cost pricing of physical precious metal, bullions, and access to specialty collectible products. And again, access to the DAP trading vault, which is an additional $200 value. We have the $75 Get Ahead monthly coin program, where you're going to receive an MS70 or PR70, both perfectly graded numismatic silver eagles. We also have some other similar graded coins that will be available for the shopping cart. We also have the specialty bullion, where we offer more selective variety of coin, rounds, and bars from around the world. And I'm telling you, it's just a great way to fuel and build up wealth within the at-cost metals opportunity. Let's take a look at the affiliate compensation plan. All right. Anyone that you directly introduce that choose the metals package, you're going to earn a $25 direct. You can introduce as many as you like to collect that $25. We have a binary compensation structure. The 2-team, bi means 2. You're going to have a left team, you're going to have a right team. Anytime a membership is sold on your left team or your right team, 30 points will fuel that binary. Unlimited levels deep. I don't care how many levels deep. If a membership is sold and someone takes that metals package for $149, 30 points will fuel that binary. Person that directly introduced and sold that membership will earn 25. And then we have the Metals Plus For $3.99, that's going to pay you a $50 direct. You can introduce as many as you like to collect that $50, but that's 100 points that will fuel the binary. The $75 get ahead monthly coin, 20 points will fuel that binary. The specialty bullion, anywhere from 1 to 50 points will fuel the binary. Well, you've got a binary team cycle, and every time you have 500 points on your left team and 500 points on your right team, that's called a cycle. And guess what? It's going to pay you $500. What do you have to do to qualify to earn that? Sell one membership on your left, one membership on your right. It doesn't matter which one. And as those points begin to accumulate on the left team and the right team, when it's 500 and 500, it pays you $500. We also have the matching bonus, 10% match on personal referrals team cycles for affiliates ranked at silver or gold. Okay, that means if you personally directly introduce me and you're at least a silver, every time I cycle and I earn 500, you're earning 50, 50, 50, the 10% match. You can introduce as many as you like to collect that 10% match, that 50, 50, 50, okay? That 10% match of the cycle bonus. Also, the company did something very different and unique. We don't have a master distributor here at Cost Metals. That position is called the pot of gold. Have you ever heard if you can get to the end of the rainbow, you can get the pot of gold? Here, just reach the rank of gold and you share in the pot of gold. It's going to be split equally amongst all those at the gold rank, 50% of those commissions. They're going to take the other 50%, use that for some special promotions, or until we have too many goals, then they'll create a different rank, a new rank, and then they'll take that portion of the 50% and split it amongst those at the new rank. So speaking of, how many ranks do we have? How do you get there? We only have 3. The company has kept things very, very simple. First rank is affiliate. What do you have to do to become an affiliate? You have to introduce one membership cell on your left, one membership cell on your right. Now you are an affiliate, okay? And they have to be active. So what does active means? That means they're buying the $75 get ahead coin every single month, or they're selling one membership a month. That means they are active. One active person on your left, one active person on your right. You qualify to max out in the 2-team structure up to $2,000 per week from introducing 2 people. That's $104,000 a year. Not bad. If you do just a little bit more, the company's going to pay you a lot more. You introduce 3 on your left team, 3 on your right team. Now you can max out up to $10,000 a week. Did you hear me? And if you're willing to do just a little bit more, it's going to pay you, oh my goodness, a heck of a lot more. You introduce 6 memberships on your left, 6 memberships on your right, direct to you. One of those have to be a silver on your left and a silver on your right that you personally directly introduce, and you can max out up to $30,000 per week. Here's some additional compensation information. Points can begin to accumulate as soon as you are placed into the genealogy and can accumulate up to your max based rank. So if you qualify as an affiliate, those points can begin to accumulate up to the $2,000 for the week. Silver up to the $10,000 for the week. Gold up to the $30,000 for the week. At cost means the price the dealer pays is the same price the members pay. Here, don't miss this part. This is very, very key. Unused points remain intact. Also, they do not reset after a cycle. So let me give you an example. Let's say you introduce Antoine McBay on your left team and you introduce Michael McBay on your right team, okay? We introduce people that you don't know, and those teams begin to grow. All of a sudden, you've got 900 points on your left team. You got 700 points on your right team. Well, 500 and 500 pays you $500. You cycle. But what about the remaining 400 points on your left, the remaining 200 points on the right? As long as you are active, those points don't flush. What is active? Ordering a coin every single month or selling one membership a month. That's what is required to be active. Those points remain intact, which means you are that much closer to doing what? Cycling again, because you already have 400 points remaining on your left and 200 points on your right. Pay period is Sunday a.m. to Saturday p.m. Eastern U.S. We compress on the direct bonus and the 10% match, meaning it's going to pay out to those who qualify to earn it. 75% hard cap on commissions to ensure the company doors stay open. I'm sure you and I are okay with that. Leadership in the field have input on the direction of the company. The bottom line, we're launching because we know without a shadow of a doubt, there is a better way to do precious metal. And we know without a shadow of a doubt, we've got the best bullion prices and the best compensation plan to prove it. Person that invited you here wants you to be a part of it. Three types of mindsets. All you have to do is share with the person that invited you. Either you have the mindset of a number one, the mindset of a number two, or the mindset of a number three. The mindset of a number one says, Antoine, man, this looks great. I'm in. Send me your link. If that's you, you get back with the person that invited you to take a look. Tell them you are a number one, get their link, enroll immediately. Why? You never know how many people they're introducing. Remember, you can't go wider than two. There's a good chance that people can fall below you. And that's not just one person. That's anybody they ever introduce and anybody they ever introduce. Those membership volumes count for you. Anytime they buy precious metal, it counts for you. So why not position yourself now rather than later? Mindset of a number two says, Antoine, this looks great, but I've got some questions. Get your questions answered, make the best decision for you and your family. The mindset of a number three says, Antoine, this looks great, but it's bad timing. It's not for me. We go in knowing this is not for everyone. Be honest with the person that invited you. They thought enough of you not to prejudge you. They wanted to share 100% of the information with you so that you can make the best decision for you and your family. We're not here to convince anyone to do anything. We're simply exposing individuals to share with them what we're doing, and we're looking for people who are looking for us. What I'm going to do at this moment, I need you to understand there's a few people going to give some little testimonies. And there's one gentleman that's going to come up at the very, very end that you don't want to miss. He's responsible for this documentary that actually they're about to have the red carpet for next week, Beyond Physical Matter, Health and Healing and Longevity. But he's not only responsible for this documentary, he has traveled around the world and he's interviewed more than 40 of the top thought-provoking individuals in the world. I'm talking about he spent extensive time with Bob Proctor, Dennis Waitley. I mean, you name it, he's been with the best of the best. He's filmed them. He's learned from them. He's studied from them. And not only that, he trains others. And people, they pay him millions of dollars to train, for him to train. And he flies all over the world to do it. So you're going to definitely want to hear from him as we wrap this up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop my screen share. I want you to hear from a couple people. If I can get to Mr. Daryl Porter, if you don't mind, sir, you can unmute yourself and share with us why ACT costs metals for you.
Can you hear me, Antoine?
Yes, I can. A little low, but you can speak up a little bit. That'd be great.
All right, awesome, man. And listen, I'm excited, man. I'm just Daryl Porter come in the building, Texas, man. You know, the thing that excites me about this is most MLM companies revolve around the principle that their product has to be consumed or used. And what makes us different is our product and our business model is based around a savings model, which means that instead of our product being, our monthly purchase being consumed, we retain the value of our product in gold and silver every month. And that's very important, man. Times are hard now. People are trying to save, and we're teaching people how to save the best way. And the best way to save is to save in precious metals. And one thing that I want to say before I end this is that silver is the best value storage device in the world. I'm gonna say that one more time. Silver is the best value storage device in the world. You want to store your value in silver and gold. And I guarantee you that when this thing comes crashing down, you're going to put your family in a better position for the future, for your children, for their children too. So I appreciate the time, sir. Back to you.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. The next gentleman I want you to hear from, he played in the NFL for 7 years. Are you hearing me? 7 years he's played in the NFL for the Minnesota Vikings. As a matter of fact, he played at UNLV. He set all kind of records in UNLV. And I want Mr. Talan Sawyer, if you don't mind, share with us why ACT costs metals for you.
Most definitely, Antoine. Shout out to you too, doing such a great job as an executive, as a spokesperson for the company. You're doing an awesome job. And I also want to shout out my upline direct leader, Mr. Michael McBay, who introduced me to the business. So, man, ACT costs metals is such an important thing to me because I understand the times that what we're going through economically and financially. And I see this as a great opportunity, not only for my family, but also to be able to help everyday people really change their life, share information to them by educating them about gold and silver, while they also being able to build a nice financial portfolio that can literally save them during these economic crises. So I had a fortunate opportunity, man, where I grew up with both grandmothers, both granddaddies, both great grandmothers, both great granddaddies. So I got a chance to sit at their feet and hear about the Great Depression and what really happened when things was taken off for the gold standard. So the ones that was able to keep a little gold and silver, their times wasn't as so hard when the Great Depression came. But the ones who didn't have any gold and silver, that's where we got the Great Depression, which was the hardest economic times of this country. So I know those stories directly. You know, my grandmother was born in 1922, great grandmother then was born in 1800s. So I literally sat at their feet and heard these stories. So I really understand it, you know, from the conception, from when we was taking off the gold standard. So with that being said, you know, my son, who's a collegiate basketball player, he's in the business. He's already an affiliate. So he's getting a chance to really educate himself more about precious metals and commodities and gold and silver. So I'm just looking forward to really helping a lot of families, and over 90% of my income is going to go directly back into gold and silver. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm ready to get it, man. I'm excited. So let's do it. Let's do it, Precious Metal team.
Yeah, I appreciate that, to Lance. Again, Mr. Sawyer, former Minnesota Viking. I want you to hear from one more lady before we bring up our guest to close it out. I'm looking for Tammy. Tammy, let me find her. I see two Tammys here. Where is Tammy? Let me find Tammy. Tammy, I think you're unmuted.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Awesome. So, you guys know I've been really successful in another business and built it up to over 1 million team members. And I've kind of been laying back for about 3 years, just waiting for an opportunity to come to me. And man, when my upline called me and told me about this, got me on the phone with the owners of the company, got me on the phone with you, I was like, this is it, guys. I'm done. This is it. I've personally sponsored over 100 people into the company. I'm not done yet. This is going to be the most amazing journey we've ever been on. And I'm so very excited to take this ride with you and everyone here. So the guest speaker that we have coming up, he called me quite a few years ago, and said, I want you to write a chapter of a book called The Millionaire Habit. And he gave me 6 months to write it. And it was due on a Friday, and I still haven't written it yet. So on Wednesday night, I sat down and I wrote this chapter. And there were other people in the book, like Bob Proctor, like Brian Tracy. There were other people in this book. So I write the book and I write the chapter, and I'm so nervous. And I send it to him on Friday, but he doesn't call me back. And I'm like, wow, that must have really been a bad chapter. And he calls me on Saturday and he said, we want you to be first chapter. I'm first chapter in front of Bob Proctor, in front of Brian Tracy. I'm first chapter. So, Sir Don, thank you for believing in me that much. And guys, I'm ready. Let's just go. Let's run. Let's do this.
Awesome. Thank you, Tammy. You know, Tammy, again, an incredible leader in this space. She's built an organization with more than 1 million affiliates, more than 1 million in precious metals. So she is familiar, and she hadn't done anything until right now. So ladies and gentlemen, now I want to bring up our guest of the evening, a gentleman I have a tremendous amount of respect for. Again, he's got his documentary releasing this coming weekend, actually next weekend, a red carpet event, red carpet affair. Again, he's got several. There's more than 4 or 5 already in Amazon Prime that you may want to check out. If you want to check those out, make sure you reach out to me so I can make you aware of what those are. Mr. Sir Don, if you don't mind, Sir Don, you can unmute yourself and take it away.
Well, Antoine, thank you so much. And you know, every time you do this presentation, I swear I want to re-sign back up. Man, you get me fired up, excited. And you know, in any endeavor, whatever it might be, leadership is a key component. And when I saw that Tammy got involved in this company, I reached out right away. And I didn't even need to know about it. I knew she was involved, and I said, I'm in because of her leadership. And everyone on this call tonight, we are all so fortunate to have the leadership of Antoine and Tammy and many of the other ones as our upline. So it's really exciting. You know, I've been acquiring gold for more than 42 years now. Back in 1979, I was 19 years old. I had an 11th grade education, and I was already raising two sons. And that was a time and place in my life where I had the good fortune to run into my millionaire mentor. And during that time when I met him, he gave me a plan, a 3-step plan to create financial freedom. In fact, it allowed me to go from a janitor to a self-made millionaire. And over the past 42 years, I have kept close to executing that plan. So when I was 19 years old, 11th grade education, raising two sons, he said, son, if you want to become rich, own gold bullion. He said, if you want to get rich, own silver bullion. And if you want to get rich, build passive and residual income. He said that means you get paid for the work that other people do. And I thought, wow, that is such a phenomenal plan. So over the next 42 years, I started following that plan. And you know, one of the things why I'm so excited about At Cost Metals is because there's only two things that we can do here. We can only save money and earn money. That's it. Napoleon Hill said in The Law of Success that if you do not have the savings habit, it is impossible for you to become wealthy. Now, most people have no idea what saving money is. Saving money is not taking it out of circulation. It's not taking some money and putting it under your mattress. It's not taking some money and put it in a jar and putting it up on the top shelf. Saving money is taking money in a vehicle that allows it to grow and expand. Now, let me give you an example. In 2002, gold was at $300 an ounce. So I bought this 1 ounce gold coin for $300 and I placed it in my safe. Now, had I back in 2002, when I bought this coin and put it in my safe, had I took $300 bills, okay, if I would have put these $300 with that gold coin in my safe and left it alone and come back today, January 15th, 2024, and pulled it out, this $300 would be worth about $100 a day in buying power. But this gold coin, this same $300 now is worth more than $2,000. You know what that means? That same $300 right here, by putting it into gold and saving it, amplified and increased to over $2,000. Can you believe that? Are you kidding me? This is how you save your way to wealth. See, the world is trying to spin their way to wealth. At Cost Metals allows us now to save our way to wealth. For $149 membership, we can now acquire gold at cost or silver at cost. It's unbelievable. Now, after 42 years, this is the cherry on the top. After 42 years of acquiring gold and silver bullion, I have never been able to buy it at cost. I spent tens of thousands of dollars paying over spot price over 42 years. But now for $149 membership, I can buy it at cost Are you kidding me? And now we have a built-in system that allows us to build residual and passive income. Folks, I'm telling you, it doesn't get better than this. And this is why I can't sleep at night. So I want to encourage every single one of you. Listen, not everybody is interested in shakes. Not everybody is interested in organic shampoo or vitamins. But I don't know a single person that if you showed them some gold and some silver, that they wouldn't be interested in owning it, right? If anyone walks down the street and they see a silver coin, they're going to dive like a deep sea diver to go get that coin. It doesn't matter if it's in mud, water, in the sewer, they're going down and picking up that coin, right? That's how powerful gold and silver bullion is. And this is the opportunity that you and I have right now to create financial freedom and save our way to wealth. So with that, I want to thank you for allowing me to share my testimony. And Antoine, I'll shoot it back to you.
Oh my goodness, Sir Don. Oh, you know what? Oh my goodness. That's all I'm going to say. If you don't understand what you just heard, this ain't for you. Just get out the way, move around. We're looking for the right people that understand exactly what you've heard tonight. Guys, that concludes our business overview for tonight. Either you are one, send me your link, I'm ready to go. Two, no, there's no more questions. Either you are one and you in, or three, you out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Take care, everyone. Good night and God bless.